ladies and gentlemen. Assalamualaikum, good morning and welcome to the Conference on Faith and Climate Change. We are gathered here today at this prestigious Tun Hussein Onn National Eye Hospital to provide a background and understanding to faith-based concepts and themes on environment. Your presence here today is a reflection on how important the topic of climate change has become and how a faith perspective can be applied to address this global concern.
Please allow me to deliver the official address on behalf of Yang Berhormat Minister. Datuk Natin, ladies and gentlemen. I shall now read his speech. Your presence here today shows your concern and support to effort to overcome the problem and challenges arising from the issue of climate change. We are gathered here today not to debate whether the world is facing serious threat from climate change. There are enough scientific evidences and observation that link the changes taking place in the global geophysical ecosystem to climate change. We need to have the discipline and make sacrifices, especially in changing our lifestyle, so that we can move towards a low carbon and climate resilient economy. It is in this context that faith becomes crucial to empower the people to face the challenge of climate change with determination and discipline. All religion emphasize the need and importance of caring for nature and protecting this planet from destructive forces. All religions have the unique capacity to inspire and motivate lifestyle change and help in building a more sustainable future. Thus, we need to harness this uniqueness in our religion to tackle climate change for the survival of mankind. We do not have a choice and we cannot afford to delay. Let us work together to protect the one and only planet for mankind from the potential and serious threat from climate change. I hope today's seminar will achieve its objective, especially in inculcating the culture of climate change and concern among all levels of society. On this note, I declare this one-day conference on faith and climate change with the theme, Empowering the People to Face the Challenge of Climate Change, officially open.
Now, climate change. Empowering the people to face the challenges of climate change. The world is abuzz. I think in the last 2 days or 3 days, we find that the disorder that is facing, which is almost like a global crisis. If you open this morning's newspapers, you'll find that the volcanic ash has created chaos in the whole of Europe, which is transmitting itself to this part of the world. Today, we will have an opportunity to share the experiences of the different faiths and how they are approaching to the issue of climate change and environmental issues.
Now, why this is so important? Climate is a very complex system. Climate is a very complex system, and unfortunately, these gases control how the energy coming into the system, to the earth, and coming out.
Now, I'm saying that the climate change problem is a multi-dimensional problem, which requires a holistic solution.
All of us have heard the term, the equation E equals to mc squared. That was Einstein's equation. Now let me put that equation in a different format. E could be energy, E could be economics, E could be environment. M is for man. C, I put not squared, but to the power of n. Consumption, consumption, consumption to infinity. So I'm redefining Einstein's equation as E equals to mc to the power of n. There lies the problem.
The thing about Earth Hour is last year, it was made into a commercial event. Hotels had candlelight dinner for Earth Hour. They switched off all the lights, but the aircons were running full blast and the doors were open. Does that make sense to you?
Developed countries which have the responsibility to take action because they've benefited most from the, they've benefited most from the global resources. Their development they've taken they've taken more than their fair share of carbon in their development. So we say, you've benefited first, you take the action. Then they turn around and say, no, China is now the biggest aggregate emitter. India is a big emitter. So why should we take action when they're not taking action? And this kind of toing and froing has actually led to stagnation in the global process.
Because when talking about climate change, it's a big thing, and I'm a Muslim, and I've met a minister, then I told him, look, Dato', you need to change the way we take wudu, mean ablution on Friday. The water goes. So if you can, that grey water, it could be tapped, save a lot of gallons, he said. Then he just keep quiet, then he said, Kamal, very difficult. They mean my task is very big one.
The realities are that we have been and we are brainwashed. Brainwashed to believe that this world and the substances of this world will last forever. That the good times that we have will last forever. So I say we need to be re-brainwashed, because this understanding that we have that someone has deluded us into believing something that is not true. And that's the reason why we're here today.
We will form a group from this conference, so you may ask each other for help and for support, because we need the scientists, we need the faith leaders. I'm here primarily as a mother. We have all the different roles. We need all the different strategies to get to the point we want to.
According to Buddhism, man is the master. His actions determine his life, and not only this life, but also next life. Therefore, there is a cycle of rebirth. This cycle of rebirth called samsara.
And secondly, what do you think about Malaysia being a place to develop this concept of faith and climate change, which originated from the UK, into being a regional centre for discussions on this topic?
Right, good. I think if ever any place in this region is to be chosen, I think Malaysia will be the best, because we are so diverse in terms of our culture, our belief, even our language, there's a lot of diversity here. I think if you can bring climate change as a unity force, I think that would be fantastic.
I have a verse to share with most of our brothers here, which is also interrelates with the topic today, from Quran, Surah 7, Al-A'raf. It says, "Do not mischief on the earth after it hath been set in order, but call on Him with fear and longing in your hearts, for the mercy of Allah is always near to those who do good." Meaning to say, those who have faith, or rather in Bahasa Malaysia we say, those who have good conduct and behavior. This is a universal call to all humankind, and it's not only humankind, I suppose. This is our mission.
Hello, my name is Ian. I'm from Help University College. I'm a final year student in studying business admin. I didn't know that you could mix religion with all this climate change awareness and so on. Yes, and I believe yes, but most of the speakers that all this information and all the awareness could begin where religion could be as a platform to educate us all regarding it.
I'm D. Fatah, and I'm from Kenya, studying at Help University College. Like one of the professor from UKM, what he talked about, it's a bit scary. What's going on? Like, it's heating up. He showed the temperature changes. So I've learned a bit more. I used to know this, but he gave me more knowledge. Something I can tell my friends when I go through.